Hi guys, how we doing? Hope we're all keeping well. Hope things are good for you where you are. We're back. We're going to do another spooky reaction video. We're going back to MINDJUNKIE with 6 ghost videos that are a bit spooky. If you wouldn't mind popping by his channel and dropping him a sub, the link is in the description. While you're at it, hit the thumbs up on this video, share it around, leave your comments. Any thoughts you have on any of the clips we're about to see will be appreciated. I'd like to generate a bit of a conversation around them. Let us know your thoughts. Let's hope there's some good stuff that we haven't seen previous. It's a bit of an overlap sometimes, but he's hoping there's some new clips that we haven't come across. Let's get the cans on, give it a watch. Let's hope it's a good spooky one, shall we?
The first clip in this week's video was uploaded to Reddit by a user named Thaddeus Cord. His father drives the same route to work every morning, leaving before sunrise when the roads are still dark and empty, and for months now, he's been experiencing something really creepy. The road he travels is notorious among locals. It's well known for its frequent traffic collisions, but also for its ghost sightings. Urban legends say the spirits of those who passed away in crashes still haunt the area, appearing to drivers when it's dark and foggy.
That was quite freaky. Again, it could just be a camera anomaly, but
A dark figure can be seen at the roadside. Some believe it's a trick of light, maybe the car's headlights reflecting off the fog or something by the side of the road. But others think the figure looks like the shadow of someone about to step into the road. Thaddeus' father is convinced that this is a ghost caught on camera, but what do you think?
that's a good capture, that, to be fair. The way it does sort of fade out. Like it said, it could be anything. It could be a trick of the light. It could be a reflection on something. A shadow from something in between or whatever. But we're seeing quite a few of these lately, and they are good captures, to be fair. Some of them. At least this one was a fixed camera. The ones where they're doing a drive-by and just happen to have the camera in that, I'm not so convinced about. But this one does seem to be quite legit. Let us know your thoughts. Have you seen anything like this? Let us know. Good stuff. Good start. The knock.
This next scary video was shared by a young woman named Sarah. Sarah was staying at a hotel in the Lake District, a scenic area in the north of England. She was in her bathroom filming herself getting ready, applying makeup, just standard content for her social media. But then she starts hearing something that makes her blood run cold.
Weird. Another telly. Stops what she's doing and decides to check outside of the hotel.
Hello? Hello?
Pretty freaky. Not someone just tapping the piss.
Sarah calls the hotel reception, asking if any of the staff were outside her room. They confirmed no one had been sent to her floor. She became convinced her room was haunted, that something paranormal was trying to make contact. The ghostly activity continued throughout her entire stay, forcing her to check out early, so later uploaded another video, and it makes the whole thing even spookier.
The person that I was working with, he says, I'm going to walk you to your room. He opens the door straight away for no reason whatsoever. He just says, I feel like we should change rooms. There's just something off about it. It didn't have a nice vibe. We go our separate ways, and I decide that I'm gonna film myself doing like my skincare routine and stuff. And I had one of those like sticky phone cases, like, you know, the ones that you put on the back, and I had my phone against the mirror, and I heard this massive thud. Like the thud was so loud that it knocked my phone off of the mirror. And I hear another loud bang, and it actually physically makes me jump, and I think that is included in the video if you go back and watch it. Like, I physically jump, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Because it sounded like somebody like had opened the door in my room. That's how loud it was. So I leave the bathroom and I go and look around the room and I can't see anything. And then I just decide randomly to open the cupboard, and I'd already hung up all my outfits for the next day. Every single outfit, like I had a blazer and had a dress, pair of jeans, whatever, they were all on the floor. This is the weird thing. The rail that holds the clothes, that was still up. So it wasn't like I'd hung something that was too heavy and the rail itself had fallen down. That was still perfectly in place. But these 3 hangers, they were all now on the floor. It sounds like somebody is trying to get into my room. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, I don't think a member of staff would be doing that. So I call down again and they confirmed that no, they actually haven't even sent somebody up to check just yet. I start to pack up all of my stuff, and whilst I'm doing that, I go into the main like bedroom area, and whilst I'm on the phone to her, the lights go off.
Weird, man. Again, it could just be clickbait, which is a influencer, but she doesn't seem to be the type to be doing paranormal type stuff. She's just there to do whatever she does. But pretty freaky set of circumstances there. Few instances. The thuds and stuff, maybe it was just somebody outside taking the piss, but yeah, the clothes moving and whatever is a bit peculiar, like. But let us know your thoughts on that one. That's a intriguing story. Be interested to know if there's been anybody else in or around that hotel that's come across anything. It'd be good to know if there's any updates on that. Good clip.
A man who works in a mine somewhere in the USA uploaded this next creepy clip. So far, I haven't been able to find the original video, but here's what I have been able to find out from my research. A miner and his crew have recently been hearing some unsettling sounds in the depths of the mine where they work. Sounds they've never heard before. The miners have searched the tunnels many times and never found anything that could explain the noises, until one day the miner is recording a routine work task on his phone when he inadvertently captures something on camera.
We were saying this one the other week, I think. The Tommy Knockers. It'd be interesting to know if, I mean, there's a lot of legends from all around the world about Tommy Knockers, or knockers, as they call them. I think it's a UK thing, we call them Tommy Knockers. But, yeah, there's a lot of theories out there, sort of old beings that have been here, like, forever. And they tend to warn people. There was sort of stories that if there was going to be a mine collapse or there was going to be issues, they would give people warnings to get them out in time and stuff. But it's all a bit peculiar, but it's an interesting story. I do like the sort of theories behind them and the history behind it all and all the different sightings around the world and stuff. But there was a couple of pretty poor films based around them as well, if I remember rightly. But intriguing, and there is something here, but is it just a shadow? But the camera does sort of pan and it's gone, but it's a bit peculiar. I mean, like,
as the miner records, a small, dark figure can be seen near the entrance to a deeper tunnel. Whatever it is, looks like someone crouching. But when the camera pans back, figure has...
See, I mean, this shadow seems to... Is it just his movement? The camera pan? I don't know, it's weird, but it does look like there's somebody sat there watching.
Vanished. After the video was posted online, comments flooded in from people who claim to know what this creepy figure was. Some people think it's a Tommy Knocker. According to mining folklore, Tommy Knockers haunt mine shafts. They are described as small and humanoid, lurking in the shadows of underground tunnels. They're known for tapping and knocking on mine walls, which is how they got their name. Many think they cause collapses, steal tools, and even lure miners into dangerous areas. Several miners...
I've heard the opposite. Like, they used to give warnings. If there was going to be an incident, they would knock and stuff to get people
around the world are believed to be haunted by these such creatures. Whether or not the miner really caught a Tommy Knocker on camera is up for debate. But if not, Just what
It's
the
pretty
is that?
It is pretty freaky, but I don't know. Like I said, that he's seen haunting as well. They're not really, from the tales, they're not really spirits as such. They're like little dwarfy, elfy, leprechaun-y type fellas who live underground. But creepy nonetheless. But it does sort of have the outline of someone sat in a rock watching, but the way this shadow sort of changes when he pans back just sort of lets us think maybe it was just a dodgy camera angle and the pan of the camera is sort of picking up a hole here, and when he's moved it's sort of moved further in line with this one or something. I don't know, like the shift in perspective or whatever. But let us know your thoughts. It's an interesting clip with an interesting story. I do like the Tommy Knocker tales and stuff. Good stuff.
The Home of May Rose is a social media account that had been inactive for years. That is, until July 2023. Suddenly, a series of videos appeared on the page. In the first video, the man who runs the account explains that he recently moved into a new apartment. For a week or so, everything seemed fine, but then he began experiencing what he believes is paranormal activity. One night, as he's lying in bed about to go to sleep, his bedroom door suddenly creaks open. Creeped out, he grabs his phone and starts recording.
Okay, so this is my apartment, guys. So I moved here in around July, and at least I think around, it was like last week I moved in, and I saw half of his face, but it looked like white ghostly. I don't know what it is, but very weird. It was very weird. But then
This sounds like that guy from a few weeks ago. Is this an update from him? With the shadow guy appearing outside the house and then in the window, and
all of a sudden,
it sounds very much like him.
it's just crazy. Oh snap! What the heck? What the heck? Hello?
Could possibly be someone different, I don't know, but it sounds very similar.
Y'all see that? Man, that thing drove by itself, and there's no wind drag or nothing. Look at the fan, look at that fan, the fan working.
Yeah, I think this is
What the heck?
possibly someone
Y'all
else.
saw that, right? This is what I'm talking about. It's doing it by itself. Nobody there. The frick is wrong with this?
He explains this kind of thing has been happening frequently. Doors open by themselves, and he often hears strange sounds echoing through the apartment. A few nights later, he hears something and starts recording again, hoping to capture evidence of whatever might be haunting him.
Alright, what's this fucking blurry mess? There's some movement there of some sort. Hard to see, even on the smaller screen. There's something moving, but the camera's so fucking shite. I'm guessing
In
it's
the
supposed to be
darkness, at
somebody
the end of the
peering around.
corridor, something appears to be moving before it disappears from view. Then, a few nights after recording that footage, the uploader stands in the same corridor when he feels it again, the overwhelming sensation of being watched.
I mean, I know it was sort of dark, but that was so hard to make out anything. You could sort of vaguely see what could be construed as a hand, and then a face popping round the corner as such. But weird. But
Can't see anything in the dark, but
Continue.
remembers that sometimes cameras can pick up things the human eye can't see. So he snaps a picture with his phone, and this is what he caught.
The fuck are you?
What appears to be the head of something can be seen peeking out from the darkness, staring directly at him. After seeing this,
What's with the
the man
peekaboos,
and
man?
viewers
Like,
of the
why would they just peekaboo. Like,
His videos
I
were
don't
more
understand the
convinced than
concept
ever
of the peekaboos.
that he was being haunted. But since posting these clips and the photo, he has gone silent. People who've been following the account are left wondering just what exactly has happened to him.
I mean, it does look pretty freaky. I'm not gonna deny that, but it seems to be popping its head out round the corner, about 2 foot off the ground. Like, what? I don't know. Let us know your thoughts, but I'm not convinced by these ones.
This next clip was uploaded to the subreddit r Paranormal Encounters by a user named Lower Boysenberry50. The OP is a young man who lives in an apartment with a friend.
I didn't use Reddit. I should really, for just to look at all this, but I know there's so much fucking dodgy shit on there that I don't really go near it, but maybe I should for...
And for weeks
stuff
now,
like this.
they've been noticing strange things. The OP says that he and his roommate have seen objects moving on their own and heard unexplained sounds that wake them in the middle of the night. It's been so bad, they've started to believe their apartment might be haunted. One evening, the OP is home alone since his roommate is out for the night. He's sitting in the living room when he hears something coming from down the hallway. When he looks up, he sees his friend's bedroom door wide open, which is strange to him because he's certain it was closed a second ago. Then he sees something that makes his heart stop.
Is that not just his mate sleepwalking or some shit? What are we doing here? What's going on with this?
Through the crack in the door, the head of something with long hair can be seen staring at him. For a second, he thinks it's his roommate playing a prank on him, but then, with a sinking feeling, he remembers his roommate isn't home. The OP sits frozen, unable to move, staring at the ghostly face watching him from the darkness. The head, whatever it is, doesn't move. It doesn't even blink. It just stares right at him. That's when the OP starts to think that what he's looking at might be something paranormal. Viewers took a close look at the photos and the video, and many are convinced this is genuine paranormal evidence. The way the head appears to float, with no visible body beneath it. But what's your opinion? Is this really evidence of something paranormal? Let me know.
Again, it's a bloody peekaboo on a potato camera. I mean, if there was nobody there, then fair enough. He would have cause for concern. But has his mate not let somebody stay over, or I don't know. It's a funny one, but I'm not 100% convinced by that either. But let us know if you think I'm wrong.
On January the 24th, 2025, a man from Villahermosa, Mexico, uploaded footage to the internet that has left viewers puzzled. He claims that late one night, he captured something impossible on his home security camera. In the clip you're about to see, the man shows his security footage explaining that he has caught an alien on camera. Here's what he caught.
Good stuff.
Vean la cámara sale y entra el infrarrojo. Vean eso, pero ustedes ahorita ven la luz, se ve muy rara, vean ahí.
Someone with a torch.
Ahorita les voy a mostrar a ustedes. Eso que se ve ahí es una esfera. Yo ahorita la estaba viendo, es una esfera. Pero ahorita les voy a mostrar quién trae en la mano esa esfera. Vean ustedes y vean cómo se desaparece. Vean lo que hacen. Vean lo que hacen. que hacen y vean, se van y vean lo que se ve. Es increíble.
What?
Viene lo más bueno. Viene lo bueno, mi gente, vean. Vean lo que está ahí. Vean esto que está aquí es un ojo. Y acá está el otro ojo. Vean, un ojo y el otro ojo. Vean eso. Vean esto que está aquí.
I mean, you could see something.
Estos son los
It looked
ojos.
like sort of fancy dress outfit, to be fair, like, but the way the light was, is it not just someone with a torch? Is this not like a setup or something? It's got to be something.
Ahora
That's...
vean.
I don't get this sphere thing.
Vean eso. ¿Lo ven?
I mean, is that not just pareidolia or? It does
Vean eso. Yo he
look
estado
like your
viéndolo,
stereotypical grey.
detenidamente, y lo veo
Freaky.
y no lo puedo creer.
Especially,
eso.
I mean, if it's not a setup, then
Ahora
fair
vean.
play, but that's got to be.
Vean, ahí mueve la cabeza hacia abajo, vean. Vean.
Then it just mooch in his house, flash a light, and then mooch back out again.
The night vision camera shows an orb of light suddenly appearing in the man's home. Then, from the light, something emerges with a
Is it not just a torch?
large head and big black eyes. It looks
Like,
disturbingly similar
behind
to
the
what
desk.
many describe as a grey alien. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, it disappears. The man says he captured genuine evidence of an extraterrestrial being that night, and viewers, well, most of them believe him, but others aren't so sure what to think. Some suggest it could just be a glitch in the infrared camera creating a pareidolia effect, but the man insists what he captured is real.
That's got to be somebody in an outfit that, like. It's like, why would it just come, flash a torch, and then disappear again? Like, I don't know. Let us know. It's an interesting capture, put it that way, but I'm not convinced. Let us know your thoughts if you think I'm wrong. That's freaky.
Now, just for you lovely ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd add a bonus to this week's video as a thank you for putting up with my voice while I'm full of a cold. So, this clip is a bit weird. And before I hear fake in the comments, let me point out that yes, obviously it isn't real in the slightest. So the video is titled, "What in the Backrooms Was That?" And viewers who've seen it, let's just say they were pretty spooked by it. Because, well, it's pretty creepy. So, without spoiling it, I'll
Let's
just
have a
roll
look.
the clip.
Was this that film? So some students made a film about the back rooms and all that. Was this? I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen this one. Jesus Christ! No, I haven't seen that one.
The man reaches a door, but as he opens it, he hears something
What the
behind
fuck
him.
are
He
you?
looks,
That's
and nothing's
brilliant.
there.
Fair play.
But then, when he
Fair
opens
play.
the door,
Got us.
a woman in white appears
That is
right
terrifying.
in front of him, and the man flees in absolute
That's
fear.
brilliant. Absolutely terrifying.
Thanks so much.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fair play, MINDJUNKIE. GG's. You got us. Love it. Oh, man. Right, on that note, there's some good clips there. We have come across one or two, I think. But, again, nice to revisit. The Tommy Knockers one, specifically, as I say, I do like the theories and old tales about them and stuff. But, yeah, it was a good watch there, good watch. As I said before, if you wouldn't mind popping by his channel, the link is in the description for the original video. Go by, hit the thumbs up, sub to the channel. While you had to do the same at my end, if you wouldn't mind, please, just hit the thumbs up here. Share it around, leave your comments, leave your thoughts. And hopefully we can have a discussion about some of the clips. I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much. And don't get too scared. And we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.